Do you guys see now why I say men are the problem? Do you? Does it make sense now? Who's funding the sex industry? Men. Who's validating bad behavior from women? Men. Who's paying for women's OnlyFans? Men. 62K in a month. How do you expect women to change? Seriously. How do you expect women to change if you are encouraging the very same behavior that you don't want to see in a wife, that you don't want to see in the mother of your children? How do you expect women to change? We are too lustful. This is why red pill is feminism for men, because they tell men to go out there and be promiscuous, basically be lustful, encouraging the hookup culture. Literally, the very same thing that has allowed men to become like this, simps. Literally. This is why I say men are the problem. I'm not saying lustful desires are easy to overcome. Of course, they are very difficult to overcome, but this is the reason why women behave in the way they behave in. 62K a month. He's just an example of a bigger problem. He's just a symptom of a bigger problem. Do you know that there's more OnlyFans girls out there, more girls on OnlyFans than there is female teachers? This is why men are the problem. We are funding the problem. Seriously. As leaders, aren't we men supposed to be the leaders? As leaders, are we not supposed to guide women? And I don't just mean in terms of money, in terms of protection. All right? I'm talking about morally. We are supposed to guide women morally. We're supposed to be leaders, moral leaders. We're supposed to lead them morally. Do you call that leading morally? Women see that as weakness. This is weakness. So of course they're going to exploit it. I've been saying this. Rubi Rose links with her #1 OnlyFans spender who dropped over 62K in a month. This is the problem. Men are the problem. He dropped 62,000 in a month. Let's just read it so you guys can understand. Listen. In a post shared on her social media on Friday, Rose posed alongside her #1 OnlyFans spender. #1 OnlyFans spender. I ran into my #1 OnlyFans my #1 spender on OnlyFans. She wrote alongside a pair of images, with the second showing proof that he spent over 62,000 on her content, despite only being subscribed for a month. We are too lustful, guys. Men are too lustful. 62K in a month. Why? This is what I'm saying about this is not just I want sex or I want to satisfy that urge. This is lust. This is pure lust. He doesn't even care about the physical contact. It's just about lusting over that person. That's the issue. The article goes on to say, this is them, even showed receipts. He showed receipts. This is crazy. I know he's got the money. He doesn't mind spending the money. He doesn't care about the money. Yeah, I understand all of that. Yeah, but regardless, imagine the guy that can't afford, because there's guys that are not rich on OnlyFans that are paying for OnlyFans, and I'm sure they what this tells me is that if they could spend more, they would. This is how lustful we have become as men. Rose initially joined, carrying on with the article, Rose initially joined OnlyFans back in June 2020, has since shared a wealth of content on the platform, which is typically used for adult content. She reportedly earned over 100,000 within 48 hours of launching her account. Rose currently offers a free subscription to fans but provides other, more risque content for a fee. Oh, God. Yo, 100,000. 100,000 within 48 hours. What does that say about modern men? 100,000 within launching. Oh my days, man. Within 48 hours of launching her account. Oh my. This is why I can't take the red pill seriously when they tell you have to sleep with over 50 women. You know, you have to engage in sexual promiscuity, because obviously sexual promiscuity is not good for men. I know it's worse for women, but it's also not good for men at all, because we are funding it all. She made 100,000 within 48 hours of launching it. If that doesn't tell you that that the problem is with men, I don't know what will. I honestly don't know what will. You want to get these women back in line? Very simple. Stop showing them attention. Stop paying for OnlyFans. Stop funding the sex industry. Imagine if every man just did that. Women would have to rethink. They would have to rethink, how to get attention from men, how to get resources from men. If men demand marriage, if men demand virginity, they can get it from women. We just need to stop validating bad behavior from women. That's all we need to do. Carrying on with the article. Back in October, she launched an account on Feet Finder. Feet. Women are selling feet and men are buying it, where she sells photos of her, feet. It's unclear if her number one OnlyFan is also an avid foot fan, but as a self-described crypto whale, so he's got the money, looking for a queen, he probably has some money to spare for freaky toe pics. As far as music goes, Rose recently wrapped up a string of supporting dates on Sexy Red's Hood Hottest Princess tour. Last month, Rose made headlines after she gave Paul Pierce her number after the former NBA star admitted he has a crush on her. Earlier this year, she was briefly linked with French Montana and was rumored to be in a relationship with him after they were seen grabbing dinner together in Los Angeles. This is just... look, guys, man, this is why men are the problem. This is why men are the problem. This is why men are the problem. We are literally funding the very bad behavior that we don't want to see in women. The problem is lust, guys. We are too lustful. We just want to indulge in our lustful desires, and then we complain that we don't get the women that we want when we finally want to settle down and we want to create a legacy. Yeah? That's the problem. All right? So, yeah, look, guys, man, this is, to me, this is the reason why the birth rate has declined. This is the reason why the nuclear family is breaking down. We're too lustful. This is the reason why we can't find a good woman, a virgin woman, a moral woman, a woman that will make a good wife, a good mother. This is the reason, because we are funding it. We are funding the problem. This is why. This is why we have all these issues. This is why relationships, last less than 3 years. This is why. It's because of this nonsense here. And until you men change, this isn't going to change. It's going to get worse. All right? Divorces, marriages are going to continue to decline. The nuclear family is going to continue to break down. Relationships are not going to work because men are not attracted. When it comes to settling down, men are not attracted to promiscuous women. They are not. But we have a hookup culture that tells us We should be. Tells us that it's okay. You know, it will be fine in the end if, you know, even after we've engaged with this hookup culture, we'll be fine in the end. You will get a wife in the end. So how come we're not getting married then? It obviously doesn't work, does it? It's not working, guys. And if we don't stop being lustful, women will continue to behave like this. 62K in a month. For what? I don't care how good looking she is. It makes no difference how attractive a woman is. I don't care. She's not that good looking, but that's not the point. The point is not about her looks. It's not about putting down a woman for her looks. I did a video where this woman, of overweight woman, literally turned around and said she has men on a roster. And she was overweight. So it's not about looks. Lust ain't got nothing to do with looks. 62K. Don't get me wrong, looks help, but 62K in a month. And you guys still don't think that men are the problem? Get out of here with that nonsense, man. I'm telling you, stop listening to the red pill. Go back to religious values. That's what you need to go back, because a religious man would never go out with a woman, would never pay for this, would never go out with a woman that is promiscuous. Would never do that. Guess who would? Modern men. Because modern men engage in hookup culture. Because modern men are lustful. Because modern men don't have no religious beliefs. It's about self-gratification. And then in the end, they want to blame women. Does that sound like masculinity to you? How about taking some accountability? If I didn't fund it, maybe these women would behave differently. Since I'm supposed to be the leader, I'm supposed to also lead morally. Anyways, guys, man, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, if you disagree with me, don't forget to email me. Email us on Solution Podcast, and that, yeah, we'll book a date and we'll have that debate, guys. All right, you guys take care. Peace.